Do I have everybody's attention now? Do I have everybody's attention now?
Don, I got you.
Do I have everybody's
Sunday
attention
night.
now?
You put them cameras on me, then you must be willing to get that heart touch. This a must-see feeling. The news ain't good, then it must be villain. So I say a tag grounded, I don't trust these ceilings. Spread across your nose, and I'm on your ear, high as necks on the cloud. Am I in the air? Sunday nights, prime time. I flex mine better. Voltron transform to DX Don Mega and Unseen. You probably think I'm nice, cause I flow like a stream to your wireless device, and the smoke full of steam on any given night. I'll short like a piece of any given slice. And for the latest and what is best about, I tune in and tune the rest out. Don, you gotta tell them, am I in the clear? Is this thing on? Am I on the air? On the air?
Well, hello, my friends. Welcome to another brand new edition of Am I on the Air? My name is Don Mega, and I welcome you to the show. I'm so happy you're here to join me on this Monday, March the 28th. We're broadcasting live from the Red Dragons radio studios here in lovely Tucson, Arizona. It's season 24, episode 2, and tonight's show is titled The Lost Dog. Now, of course, you come to Am I on the Air to get caught up with everything, all the latest and the greatest when it comes to entertainment news, television, movies, non-spoiler reviews. This is your spot, baby. This is your spot. Am I on the air? Yes, we are live on the air, and I'm ready to bring you guys all of the above. I have 2 non-spoiler movie reviews for you. I got 2 TV shows to talk about. And then, of course, the news of the week. So are you ready? Let's jump right into it. Okay, on the movie side, I'm going to talk to you first, non-spoiler, about the number 1 movie in the world, and that is The Lost City. This one here stars Sandra Bullock, Channing Tatum, Daniel Radcliffe. Brad Pitt pops up in this thing. You have Oscar Nunez. So really strong cast right here. Divine, I'm trying to think. Sandra Bullock's best friend and agent, Divine Joy Randolph is her name. She's fantastic in this, by the way. I just want to let you know she is really, really good in this. So this is a rom-com kind of in the vein of like Romancing the Stone. It follows a reclusive romance novelist who was sure nothing could be worse than getting stuck on a book tour with her cover model, until a kidnapping attempt sweeps them both into a cutthroat jungle adventure, proving life can be so much stranger and more romantic than any of her paperback fictions. So hopefully you've seen the trailer by now. You've seen kind of what this movie is, and in an essence, it is like I said, Romancing the Stone, right? You got Sandra Bullock. She's an author. She's been kind of down on her luck. You can tell she lost her husband recently. Doesn't really feel like writing, but she puts this book out, and she has to deal with Channing Tatum, who's her book cover model. He's her Fabio, and she doesn't like him. He's just dumb, and she doesn't like the attention he gets because she feels it takes away from the books. And he really likes her, though, and he wants her to take him seriously. And right in the beginning of the movie, she gets kidnapped. She gets taken kidnapped, and then he comes up with the plan to say, hey, I want to go save her. I want to prove to her that I'm more than just a cover model. And he enlists the help of Brad Pitt, and you've seen that in the trailer as well, too. They go to rescue her, and we're off to the races. I really dug the movie. I thought it was fun. I was glad I was there to watch it. It had some really, really good laughs. Was it as great as I had hoped it to be? No. I will tell you, based off the trailers, I had very high expectations. I don't know. I just really, really enjoyed the trailers to this. And when the movie came and went, I was like, okay, that was good, and I'm glad I saw it. But it wasn't as funny as I had hoped it to be. And that's just because a lot of the big moments are the things you see in the trailer. So this movie, I feel, definitely has that going for it in a negative way, that a lot of the good stuff is in the trailer. But on the other side of it, I really enjoyed what they did in it. The chemistry between Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum is incredible, and they play very well off each other, and that's what carries this movie, and that is what the movie gave me, so I cannot complain really about anything else. Daniel Radcliffe was fine. All the side characters were fine. Everybody kind of played their role, but overall, it was just a fun little adventure that I enjoyed sitting through. So I enjoyed it, and I think you will too. So check out The Lost City, now playing in theaters. Like I said, congratulations, #1 at the box office across the world. So congratulations there. Will it garner a sequel? Some people are already asking about that. I don't know. I don't know if you could do this premise again. I mean, how does she get kidnapped again? Unless it's, the whole Daniel Radcliffe broke out of jail and he's getting revenge on them. I think it'd be a stretch. I think you leave this as a one-off and enjoy it for what it is. So that's The Lost City, guys. I would give it 3 out of 5 stars. And again, I want to kind of preface my star scale, because I had posted the video review for this movie yesterday on TikTok and Instagram, and I had somebody reach out and say, damn, only 3 stars? And I was like, 3 stars is good. Like, he took it as a negative thing. And again, we're talking out of 5 stars. 3 puts it good, right smack dab in the middle. 1 means it sucks, 2 it's just okay, 3 is good, 4 is awesome, and 5 is amazing. So, I always feel like I have to kind of reiterate that, because sometimes I throw out these 3s and people think I'm hating. No, man, 3's good. It was a good movie. I enjoyed it. And when it hits home, which it's a Paramount movie, so I'm guessing this might be on Paramount Plus in about 45 days. So keep an eye out there, because that's been the track record lately. But I really enjoyed it, and it was a fun time. Now I'm going to keep the Channing Tatum love going, because the second movie I saw over the weekend is the other Channing Tatum movie, simply titled Dog. That's right. Some of you might have missed that this actually came out in theaters a couple weeks ago. And some of you might have actually gone out and seen it, but I didn't get to see it in the theater. I didn't. But it is available now to stream at home, so I checked it out. And like I said, Channing Tatum, once again, he plays a former Army Ranger, and he has to take this dog on a cross-country road trip to Nogales, Arizona, actually. Whoop whoop. And basically it's a military dog, and his owner had passed away, died in combat, and so they task him to bring the dog to the funeral. And nobody wants to do this job because the dog has anger issues and it's violent, and it's just nobody trusts this dog anymore. And they're basically saying, after the funeral, we're going to put this dog down. And that's got a lot of people worried. And, but at the beginning, you know where this story's going. I won't spoil it, but I'm sure you can figure out where this story's going. There's not much to this film. It's Channing Tatum and a dog, and basically his journey across country with this dog. Will they bond? Will they not? Will this dog ruin his life, or will it make his life better? It's a heartwarming story. It's a decent little movie. And at the end of the day, you can kind of take it or leave it. It makes me wonder kind of like how he got this script and was like, this is what I want to do. Because it seems like a very odd choice from a movie perspective. But it worked. It worked. It was a charming little movie, and it was a good one-off. Will I ever sit through it and watch it again? Probably not. But I enjoyed it for what it was. And shout out to the man, Kevin Nash. One of my all-time favorite wrestlers. Kevin Nash has a pretty good role in this movie as well. I heard his voice. He shows up and you don't see his face right away. And I heard his voice and I said, is that Kevin Nash? And then you get to see him and I was like, it is Kevin Nash. So very, very cool. Shout out to him. Ethan Suplee pops up in this. Bill Burr pops up in this. So some good side characters. But Dog was a decent time. Like I said, if you like animals, I think you'll enjoy this one. Dog, I'd give 3 out of 5 stars as well. So there's my 2 movies, both with Channing Tatum. How coincidental. The Lost City, 3 out of 5, and Dog, 3 out of 5. Which, like I said, Dog you can actually check on video on demand right now as well. Okay, switching gears to the TV side, I checked out the brand new show Halo. Halo is a Paramount Plus exclusive, and of course is based on the Xbox game. Now, I'm a PlayStation guy, so I don't play Halo, but I know what it is. My brother's email address is Master Chief, so he's a big Halo fan. I knew he'd be watching it, so I wanted to check it out, man, because it looked really, really good. In the year 2552, humans on the planet Madrigal have been fighting for independence from Earth, but a fatal encounter with the alien covenant complicates things. Master Chief John 117 and his super soldier Spartans join the fight. After the battle, Master Chief heads to his home planet of Reach with a Madrigal survivor and a mysterious object he discovered on the planet, but a controversial order has John questioning his mission and himself. Now, I thought this was a pretty strong debut episode. I liked this first episode. I liked the violence in it. It was actually gorier than I thought. It is mature, and I was like, all right, we gonna blow him up. Let's go. Pablo Schreiber is Master Chief, and I really like Pablo Schreiber. I love whenever he pops up in anything. So good in American Gods and Den of Thieves. He's just really, really strong in whatever he seems to pop up in. So I like the fact that he's Master Chief. Now, I'm not tied to the game, so I know some people will be pissed that he took his helmet off and it doesn't follow the games 100%. I don't care. I wanted to tell a good story, and I feel like it's setting up something pretty cool. So I'm down, man. We'll continue watching this one. It's only dropped the first episode, and then, of course, it'll be a weekly rollout. So check out Halo. It's a Paramount Plus exclusive now streaming. And lastly, my second show I got into over the weekend is finally Reacher. Yes, a lot of people have been telling me, you ain't watched Reacher yet? I said, I'll get to it. And I'm finally here. I'm about a month and a half late, but I'm here. This is, of course, the TV version of Jack Reacher, which was Tom Cruise in the movie versions. But Jack Reacher is based on a book series. So now we have Alan Ritchson doing Jack Reacher. He's playing Jack Reacher, and he's great in this role. He's come a super long way. I used to think he was a very wooden kind of actor, but over the last couple years, he's really kind of come into his own, and he was awesome on Titans, where he played Hawk, the duo Hawk and Dove, and then he got this role, and I was like, okay, because in the books, Reacher is a real big dude, like 6'5", he's built like a brick house, and Alan Ritchson is that, so it made sense. And so I have watched the first 3 episodes so far, and I like it. I like it a lot, man. It's a good mystery. I like how it's following one of the books. I like that, season 2 is already greenlit, and we'll get more of the books. So I'm down, man. Like, this is a good kind of crime thriller. He's wrongly accused of murder while visiting the small town of Margrave, Georgia, and basically he's trying to clear his name. So there you go. Reacher is now streaming on Amazon Prime, and you can watch all the episodes right now. So that's what I'm into. That's what I got. So to recap once again, on the movie side, we got The Lost City now in theaters, 3 out of 5. Dog, which I think it's still in some theaters, but mostly just home VOD now. You can check that out, 3 out of 5 as well. And on the TV side, Halo over on Paramount Plus, and Reacher on Prime Video. So 2 new movies, 2 new television shows for you guys to check on out. Now, let's get to our box office, okay? Coming in at number 10, it's Infinite Storm. This is a new one right here that had 0 promotion, so it doesn't shock me that it's only number 10. Coming in number 9, it's Sing 2. Number 8 is Spider-Man No Way Home. Hey, number 7 is Dog. We just talked about Dog. See, I told you it was still in the theater. It's number 7, so congratulations to Dog. Number 6 is X. Number 5 is Jujutsu Kaisen 0. Number 4 is Uncharted. Number 3 is RRR. Number 2 is The Batman. Yes, The Batman no longer number 1 after 3 weeks. It bumps to number 2. And because number 1, once again, is The Lost City, which we just talked about, bringing in a very respectable $31 million. So congratulations there to The Lost City. That is a big debut that they were not expecting it to hit from a box office standpoint. So that is awesome right there. Okay, so that's our box office. So before we get to our news of the week, I'd want to take a minute to thank our sponsor, Sterling Stock Picker. That's right, because if you're like me, you're probably interested in getting your money to work for you. However, you want to be super careful to make the right investments. The last time I bought a stock from a friend's recommendation, I lost money. And of course, losing money sucks. So this time around, I wanted to seek some help, and I came across some pretty awesome software, Sterling Stock Picker. I liked it right away, and I realized it was easy to understand and to follow. I could relate to the story on their homepage of a high school teacher wanting to retire early from investing with Sterling Stock Picker, and he earned 150% investment return. He turned $17K into $100K. That, my friends, is life-changing money. I would love to have $100K, wouldn't you? I mean, geez, all the things I could just think about doing. What would you do with an extra $100K? Would you quit your job, pay off some credit cards, take your family on an awesome vacation? And the site even tracks and makes recommendations for crypto, because I know a lot of you guys are into that crypto stuff. So yes, I was poking around the website and I came across Stock Rockets. I couldn't believe it was so easy for me to find companies with 100% earnings growth, industry best, and what Sterling Stock Picker calls 5-star rated stocks. It's basically the best of the best. Literally within 3 clicks, I had 8 companies to invest in. I don't know about you, but I invested in other stock picking software that was complicated and expensive. And I found Sterling Stock Picker easy to navigate, and I learned a ton about stocks from their short 2-minute videos embedded throughout the site. So here's my call to action. If you like stocks, you want to make some money, you want to dig into something a little bit new and fresh, Sterling Stock Picker offers a killer 14-day free trial. So just head on over to sterlingstockpicker.com/win and grab yourself a free trial. That's right, free trial, 14 days, sterlingstockpicker.com/win, because all I do is win, win, win no matter what. So thank you so much, guys, at Sterling Stock Picker for sponsoring tonight's Am I on the Air? All right, guys, now let's switch gears and let's get into our news of the week. You know, I was mentioning earlier that The Lost City is probably going to go to Paramount Plus here soon, and that's because they've really started to ramp up their streaming portfolio with the new theatrical movies. So it started a couple weeks ago when the new Scream movie hit Paramount Plus to watch, and last week Jackass Forever hit Paramount Plus exclusively on Paramount Plus. So you can see their last 2 big theatrical releases went right to Paramount Plus as soon as they hit home video to buy. So pretty cool transition. So like I said, if you got Paramount Plus, you might be keeping an eye out for The Lost City. Now, would you believe me if I told you that Arnold Schwarzenegger's Eraser movie got a sequel? Yeah, it did. No Arnold in it, but 25 years after Arnold Schwarzenegger hit with Eraser, Warner Brothers will release Eraser Reborn on digital, Blu-ray, and DVD on June 7th, 2022. We have the first trailer for it that you could check out now. I cannot believe there's an Eraser sequel that's straight to video with a bunch of no-name people. What I will say about this trailer is the quality is actually really good. It looks like they actually put some money into this thing, but it still doesn't look good. It still doesn't look good. All right, guys. Hey, you know, we're getting closer to where a lot of networks are starting to cancel and renew a lot of things. And the CW has picked up 7 of its long-running scripted hit shows for new seasons. So they have renewed All American, The Flash, Kung Fu, Nancy Drew, Riverdale, Superman and Lois, and Walker. All renewed, and we'll see a new batch of episodes Even as some of the shows only just returned to the air for the first time in months, they're going to be doing more. The Flash will see its 9th season, which officially lets it pass Arrow to become the longest-running show in the network's Arrowverse. Fellow superhero shows like Legends of Tomorrow, Stargirl, and Batwoman are still in limbo as of now, but more renewals are expected before the network's upfront announcements in May. Riverdale will return for its 7th season. Other scripted CW shows still waiting on renewal notice include 4400, Naomi, and All American Homecoming, all of which only recently began their first season on the network. In the Dark and Roswell, New Mexico have episodes still in the can, while Dynasty, Charmed, and Legacies currently sit on the bubble. Time will tell whether the network will find room to fit everything on the schedule among talk of the Batman-related Arrowverse projects and Supernatural prequels that they're all looking to do. So there you go, guys. I'm surprised at some of the stuff still coming back because they're really stretching at the CW, but hey, I guess we'll continue to truck along. We have the trailer for The Ravine, which stars Eric Dane. It's a thriller based on true events. A Very British Scandal. We have the first trailer for that, which is coming to Prime Video. It's a new limited drama that is coming soon. WB's The Color Purple musical has officially added Sierra to the cast. I love me some Sierra. The Incredible Hulk, heading to HBO Max, not Disney Plus. Ooh, snap. So again, this is a gap when you go watch the complete MCU timeline on Disney Plus. No Incredible Hulk, and it ain't coming to Disney Plus anytime soon, as HBO Max has picked up the streaming rights to that. Oscar Isaac no longer set to star in Megalopolis. That's Francis Ford Coppola's long in development dream project, but he had to bounce off of that. Ethan Hawke teases the possibility of Moon Knight Season 2. So, we never know with these Marvel shows what we're going to get, but we'll have to see on this one. I'm just excited that Moon Knight finally hits in a couple days, man. March 30th, we are ready to rock with the latest MCU television show on Disney+. Give me some Moon Knight. I am ready. We have the first trailer for Where the Crawdads Sing. This, of course, is based on the best-selling book. My wife read this book and absolutely loved it, and she's been very excited that a movie was coming. God bless you. Excuse me. Thank you. So I watched the trailer. I thought it looked okay. I thought it looked kind of interesting. I don't know if I'll run out to the theater to see it, but I'm glad that there is a movie for the people that love the book. So there you go. Where the Crawdads Sing. Check out the trailer if you haven't seen it. David Spade has announced that he's going to be doing his first stand-up comedy special for Netflix. So pretty cool there. Jared Leto teasing that Tron 3 might still be happening. So a lot of people have been long waiting for this Tron 3. And he's given some hope to the people. So we'll see what happens there. Rumor mill has it that Avatar 2 trailer might be attached to Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, so that would be pretty cool. And another part of the rumor states that it will only be available to see in theaters. So very old school of them to say we're going to do a trailer and it'll only play in the theater. You won't see it online right away. So I don't know how long these days they can let it sit online or sit in the theater first exclusively before they put it online. But we'll have to wait and see on that one. But I'm excited, man. I can't wait to see the first footage for Avatar 2 because I'm very, very excited for it. And if I get it on the same night as the amazing Doctor Strange 2, that would be even more glorious. So I'm ready. CBS orders The Real Love Boat. That's right, a new dating competition that is set to set sail later this year. So there you go there. BET renews Sistas for Season 5 and The Oval for Season 4. HBO Max has also officially renewed the Sex and the City revival, and Just Like That. That's right, and Just Like That getting a Season 2 over on HBO Max. My Brilliant Friend has also been renewed for a 4th and final season over on HBO. SVU's Damore Barnes is set to return as Garland later this season on Law & Order SVU. Let's see here. Olivia Rodrigo, Dua Lipa, and Lil Nas X among the top winners at the 2022 iHeartRadio Music Awards. So congratulations there. We got all the winners posted up if you would like to see that. Alex Wolff is the latest to star and join the all-star cast of Christopher Nolan's upcoming Oppenheimer. Remember, this is a movie that I feel like every episode of the show we're telling you about a new cast member. You, one of my favorite shows on television, it's called You, and You is now filming season 4, baby. That is right. Euphoria. Euphoric. You, season 4, now officially in production. I love it. I love it. I love it. You is so good. Again, if you've never seen the show You, check it out on Netflix. It's great. And I'm so excited to see season 4 is now filming. Grace and Frankie, the final episodes will premiere on April 29th over on Netflix. Better Call Saul, coming back soon. That's right, season 5 arrives on April 4th on Netflix, right before season 6 debuts a couple weeks later on AMC. So there you go there if you're still trying to catch up on Better Call Saul. That Anatomy of a Scandal premieres April 15th. Actually, this is a different movie. This is about another scandal. Sorry. This one stars Sienna Miller, Michelle Dockery, and Rupert Friend, along with Naomi Scott. They star in Anatomy of a Scandal, which premieres April 15th on Netflix. So that's a different one than the other British Scandal, which is on Amazon Prime. I'm mixing up my scandals. Too much scandals. Resident Evil. You ready for more Resident Evil? We just had the new movie, and now we got the TV show, baby. The new live-action Resident Evil series premieres on July 14th on Netflix. So yes, this is not connected to the movie, but we're getting a Netflix live-action series, so I'm ready for it. Let's go. We have that Mike Myers trailer that you could check out that I don't know how to pronounce the name. If you listened to last week's show, I butchered it, and I don't even know if I want to even try to say it. The Pentavertate. So, Mike Myers coming to Netflix on May 5th. So, keep an eye out for that. Vin Diesel praises that the Fast 10 cast is awesome, and there are angels coming to this mythology. I don't know what the hell he means by that, but he says he's very excited about the cast and crew for episodes 10 and 11 of the Fast Saga. And yeah, they're getting ready to start filming on that, so that's exciting. Comedian Gabriel Iglesias Fluffy is set to star in a Netflix animated feature called I Chihuahua. So yes, he is a luchador Chihuahua wrestler. So get ready for that. Perfect for Gabriel Iglesias. I love it. We have the trailer for Men, which is Alex Garland's haunting new vision, led by Jesse Buckley. So check that out. Alex Garland with definitely a very unique vision. We have the trailer for The Offer, of course, which follows The Godfather's hellish journey to the big screen. The Offer is a Paramount Plus exclusive, which comes out in April. McKenna Grace joins Anna Paquin in Peacock's Friend of the Family series that they're getting ready to start filming. The Suicide Squad video game Kill the Justice League officially pushed back to 2023. We had lots of rumors that it would be pushed back. Now it's official, 2023. Misha Collins has been cast as Harvey Dent in the Gotham Knights pilot. So pretty good casting there. Of course, Harvey Dent is Two-Face. I don't know if he'll be actual Two-Face in the show or he'll just be Harvey Dent, but I think a pretty good casting there for that. All you Star Trek fans, Star Trek the Motion Picture 4K Director's Edition is coming exclusively to Paramount Plus in April. So very, very cool there. A director's edition of the movie and restored in beautiful 4K. That's going to be awesome for Paramount Plus. Now here's the news I'm excited about. Live action Voltron movie. Voltron, baby. The Lions. Let's connect and make Voltron. Rawson Marshall Thurber igniting a bidding war with a bunch of different studios. Who is going to win the rights to do Voltron? I've been waiting for Voltron to be a movie since I was a little kid. I had all the Lions. I played with these toys so much. And I always said, man, it'd be so cool if we had a movie. And you know what? Maybe it's worth the wait because with our technology these days, can you imagine what we could see on big screen with a Voltron coming together? Whoo, could you just imagine all the lions transforming and building into Voltron? Oh, dude, I'm so stoked. Rawson Marshall Thurber, of course, the director of Red Notice and Skyscraper, and of course, Dodgeball and Central Intelligence. I like this guy. I think he's a great director. This is something a little bit out of his wheelhouse, but he's a big Voltron fan. He wrote the script. He wants to direct it. He's got passion for it, and that makes me passionate. Which studio will get it? We'll have to wait and see, man. I'm just hoping it's one that'll make it in the theater, because I want to see Voltron in IMAX. So I'm just saying. But super excited about that news. All right. Scream 6 director Tyler Gillett says that the new sequel is going to risk it all. What does that mean, man? Because you ain't going to risk that much, because if it makes a lot of money, you're going to want to do another one. So I'm just saying, you choose your words carefully. Mae Whitman is set to star in and sing in Hulu's new musical rom-com, Up Here. So yes, so that'll be coming soon to Hulu. HBO Max adding a shuffle button to play random episodes of favorite shows like Friends and The Big Bang Theory. Very interesting idea here. I think it works great for comedies like this, right? Put on a comedy show and then hit shuffle and it's just going to flip around a bunch of different episodes. I like that idea. I think it's very smart, and I'd be curious to see how people think of it. Gabrielle Union is set to join Octavia Spencer in season 3 of Apple's Truth Be Told. I like this show. I really like season 1. I started season 2 a couple months ago and then kind of got into other stuff and never finished it, but I will go back and finish it. It is a good show. It's on Apple TV Plus, and I think Gabrielle Union will be a great addition for season 3. Gina Davis officially exiting her CBS legal pilot in the middle of production. That's right. So very interesting there. I don't know what would cause that. There's been no word as to why, but I was looking forward to Gina Davis coming back to my screen, and it's unfortunate. Kevin and Frankie Jonas are set to host a celebrity relative reality show for ABC. So very interesting there. Do we need that? We have a deleted scene from the Batman. That's right. You can watch Barry Keoghan's Joker. That's right. You can see him meeting Robert Pattinson's Batman in Arkham Asylum. So it's a 5-minute deleted scene where Batman interrogates the Joker, trying to find out information about the Riddler. It's a pretty cool scene, man. It's definitely a different take on the Joker. Some people like it. Some people hate it. I'm kind of in the middle. Like, I kind of don't like the look, but I kind of get it, and I kind of dig it as something different. The big question comes, should they have deleted this scene out, or should they have left it in? I think they should have left it in. I do. I think it's an interesting take, and I think, they already had another scene in the movie that kind of teased him, so you might as well have done it at that point. But yeah, very interesting. Check out that deleted scene if you haven't seen it yet. We have it posted up on our Twitter. Transformers Earthspark. That's right. It's a new animated Transformers that's debuting later this year on Paramount Plus. Oscar Isaac looks like he still wants to be attached to play Solid Snake in the upcoming Metal Gear Solid movie, but he says we're still trying to lock down the right story. That's right. We're looking for the story of the Metal Gear Solid movie. So we'll see. This movie's been in development a hell of a long time, but I like that Oscar Isaac is still very gung-ho on playing Solid Snake. I love the Metal Gear games, and I would love to see Oscar Isaac rock it. I think that'd be cool. Seth Rogen is joining the cast of Aziz Ansari's new upcoming comedy drama, Being Mortal. So nice addition there. I love the uniqueness of it. Aquaman, King of Atlantis, which is a bunch of little shorts on HBO Max. They're saying that they're going to actually put them together to release as a feature-length animated film next month. So you could actually watch them all together as a movie. So very interesting there. Sci-fi film Necrocosm is in the works from A24 and Mandy director, filmmaker Panos Cosmastos. So there you go there. It's a new sci-fi fantasy film. We'll see how that turns out. Nova. Are you ready? It looks like Nova is coming to the MCU. Richard Rider MCU project is in the works with the Moon Knight writers. So yes, the Moon Knight writers are currently penning a Nova project. We don't know if it'll be a movie or a Disney Plus series. All we know is that Nova's coming. So who knows? It could be 3-4 years before we see Nova, but this is a character a lot of people have been waiting for. So I'm glad to hear that something is happening. Peacock has released the trailer for Killin' It, which is the upcoming Craig Robinson comedy series. I'm so down for this show. I cannot wait to see this. I love Craig Robinson. Let's go. Killin' It, coming soon to Peacock. We have the trailer for Roar, which previews Apple's TV Plus's star-studded anthology series. So check that out. It's a dark comedy anthology series featuring all-star casts. So, dude, Apple TV Plus, man, I'm telling you. Not a big Apple fan, but their streaming service is on point. We have the trailer for The Survivor. Ben Foster leads Barry Levinson's new HBO original film. Ambulance, we have the new second trailer for that, which is Michael Bay's new movie, comes out on April 8th. I'm ready. I'm really excited for Ambulance. I think it's going to be awesome. Ana de Armas's new Marilyn Monroe movie on Netflix officially lands an NC-17 rating. What I love about it is if you read the article, it says, for some sex. I'm sorry, but some sex doesn't garner an NC-17. You can do a lot of sex in an R-rated movie. So saying some sex doesn't make any sense whatsoever. This movie has got to have a ton of sex to get an NC-17. Either a ton, or it has a rape, or it has something very hardcore and graphic, because, I mean, NC-17s don't get dashed out that easily. So I'm just saying. So, but there you go. Coming to Netflix. I don't think it really matters on Netflix. You know, NC-17 was something people shied away from when you were going to the theater. But something at home, I don't think people truly care about a rating on something on Netflix. Grownish, we got a big shakeup. 6 original cast members are exiting the show ahead of season 5. That's right. So check out the article there to find out who's in, who's out after the season 4 finale and what's coming up for season 5. That's a lot, man. 6 original characters gone. Archive 81. This is a show that I thought looked interesting, but not interesting enough for me to watch. But I've had a couple friends watch it and tell me it's really good. So I've contemplated jumping onto it. But guess what? It's canceled. Archive 81 canceled at Netflix after just 1 season. So I will no longer be watching Archive 81. Love is Blind renewed for 2 more seasons. And season 3 is set to air later this year. I think my boy Friggins just got into this show. I don't know what anybody sees in it. But there you go. Love is Blind. Coming 2 more seasons. And season 3 set to air later this year. This is some sad news, man. Foo Fighters drummer Taylor Hawkins officially passes away at the age of 50. This was a shock, man, seeing this, because I just saw this guy in a lot of interviews. Foo Fighters just had that horror movie Studio 666 come out a couple weeks ago, and I was like, this guy's doing really good, right? They're on tour, everything's going great, and they found his body in a hotel room. Of course, drugs are suspected. Early autopsy report shows a little something, and it's just really sad. It's really sad to see. I hate things to be so cliche, right? Like rock star found dead in his hotel room at an early age, and drugs being involved. I mean, it's super, super sad to see. The Foo Fighters are a great band. He seemed like a great guy. A lot of people loved him, and it's just heartbreaking to see. So thoughts and prayers are out. I hate that it feels like almost every episode we do of this show, we have to say goodbye to somebody. Death comes too frequently, and I hate it. Okay. Only Murders in the Building Season 2 got a little teaser trailer, so check that out. Kind of hints on when the show will be returning to Hulu. Rockstar is adding an optional Grand Theft Auto Online monthly subscription. That's right, if you want to get some more perks. I'm thinking about getting it myself. I'm thinking about it. A James Bond competition series officially ordered over on Amazon. This thing sounds dumb. They're already wasting the James Bond name by trying to do some competition series. I think this is like a race kind of show with cars. It's not a James Bond TV series, so just kind of set your expectations here. It's coming to Prime Video because remember they bought the rights to MGM. It just sounds stupid. It just sounds like a quick cash grab to be like, hey, we have the James Bond rights. Let's do a competition series. Chucky, season 2 is coming back in the fall, and Jennifer Tilly will return. I love it. Congratulations there. The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, a movie, is in development over on Netflix based on the best-selling book. James Gunn teases additional DCEU cameos for Peacemaker season 2. So I love that, man. Who's going to pop up in season 2? Because I'm already ready. Tom Cruise supposedly shot down an idea for Mission Impossible, the TV series. So, I mean, that's fine. We're still doing a lot of movies. We don't need a television show. Halo, congratulations again. It set a Paramount Plus viewership record. Stars talk huge significance of the helmet removal and Defiant Halsey and a whole bunch more. Yes, Paramount Plus viewership record, beating out things like Star Trek Picard, all the Star Trek shows, and a couple of the other big originals that they have. It's all about Halo, man. A lot of people watching that Halo. Nancy Drew spinoff, Tom Swift. It gets a May premiere date over on the CW, and you can have your first look right now of the characters in character coming to the CW in May. I know a lot of people are actually really excited for that show. Black Hawk Rider gives an update on the DC film, Steven Spielberg's involvement. Of course, this movie ain't going nowhere. This is a movie that they announced a couple years ago with Steven Spielberg directing. This movie isn't going anywhere. It's not, unfortunately. James Gunn, the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special is totally ridiculous, and he says it's actually going to debut a couple people of the MCU that'll have big significance. So we're going to see debuts of people in the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special, which is just insane to me. Diana the Musical is the big winner at this year's Razzie Awards, so yes, get ready. Find out who won all your favorite Razzies. The Neighborhood gets a shakeup. Meg DeLoach is out as showrunner of CBS comedy, and after just one season. Yeah, she just came in to do the current season, and she's already out. So who will come in and take her place? I do like the show The Neighborhood, so hopefully they get something good. Let me see here. So last night was the Oscars. And, of course, what the world is talking about is the slap heard round the world as Chris Rock came on stage, made a little joke, as comedians do. And he said to Jada Pinkett Smith, you know, hey, how's G.I. Jane 2 coming? I can't wait to see it. And Will Smith laughed. And then Jada did not laugh. And then I don't know what happened after that, but then Will Smith got up, he walked across the stage, and he bitch slapped Chris Rock. Went back to his seat, and Chris Rock was like, what the hell just happened? And Will Smith yelled across the arena, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. 2 times he said that. And yeah, it was a very interesting moment in television history. I did not watch the Oscars live last night, because I didn't like any of the nominations, really. It was a very poor year for movies, and so I didn't really care. And then my wife was reading some news last night, and she said, did you see it says Will Smith smacked Chris Rock? And I was like, no, he didn't. She said, that's what this says. So I looked into it, and I watched the clip. And when he slaps Chris Rock, you could think that was fake, right? That was a publicity stunt. It looked like it could have been fake. But when he goes back to his seat and he yells across the arena obscenities and cusses, that was not fake. Nobody is dropping F-bombs on the Oscars on live television. That was not fake. So this thing was real. 100% real. It was crazy. It was super, super crazy. And I'm sad because I love Will Smith. And now he's got to go move in with his auntie and uncle in Bel Air. You know, that's what happens. You know, when you know, this is why he went to Bel Air in the first place. So, you know, I expect more from Will Smith to compose himself. You know, I understand Jada Pinkett has alopecia, which causes hair loss, and that's why she's bald right now. And he took it offensively. I don't know if he did originally, but I think Jada Pinkett did, and I think she kind of said, sick him, go get him. And then he went up to, honor and protect his wife. But it was a safe joke. It honestly was. G.I. Jane 2, nothing too crazy. And even if he had a problem with it, he should have went and talked to Chris Rock after the fact. You don't interrupt the Oscars on Oscar night to do that. Especially on the night that you're nominated to be Best Actor. And guess what, guys? He won Best Actor. And he went up on that stage and he took his award and he tried to come up with this whole thing about I'm a vessel for love and I just want to protect the people I love and I protect people. And it just felt like a cop-out. He didn't apologize. He just said, I'm trying to protect my family. And that was that. But today, guess what? Will Smith apologized. That's right, because his publicist got involved and he was like, yo, this ain't a good look and you better say something. So about an hour before I started recording, Will Smith finally apologized. And this is what he said. And I quote, "Violence in all of its forms is poisonous and destructive. My behavior at last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. Jokes at my expense are a part of the job, but a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line and I was wrong. I am embarrassed and my actions were not indicative of the man I want to be. There is no place for violence in a world of love and kindness. I would also like to apologize to the Academy, the producers of the show, all the attendees, and everyone watching around the world. I would like to apologize to the Williams family and my King Richard family. I deeply regret that my behavior has stained what has been an otherwise gorgeous journey for all of us. I am a work in progress. Sincerely, Will." So, yeah, that's the apology, guys. And I appreciate it. I'm glad he came out and said it, and hopefully we can all move along. It's just unfortunate that it ruined the Oscars, because honestly, guys, today that's all anybody's talking about. There's a million memes and everybody's making jokes and everybody's talking about this moment. Nobody's talking about the fact of Jessica Chastain winning Best Actress or Coda winning Best Movie. Nobody's talking about the winners. They're talking about Will Smith and Chris Rock. And that's the unfortunate side. So, very poor judgment on Will Smith's part. Hopefully he does learn from his mistakes and we can move forward. Shout out to Chris Rock not pressing charges and just trying to move forward. So, and this does not give free reign for anybody to go on stage and hurt any comedians. Please, okay? I know a lot of comedians kind of came out after the fact and said, oh, great, people are going to think it's okay now because Will Smith did it. Don't be stupid. If you go and see a comedy show and you feel offended, do not walk up on stage and hurt the comedian. They're telling jokes. They're making a living, and that's that. Okay? All right, let's move on. I don't want to spend a ton amount of time on it. Of course, we have the article up with all the Oscar winners as well. I will probably be doing an Am I on the Air quick bite to go through the Oscar winners and probably the Razzie winners as well, because it'll be fun. So keep an eye out for that. Morbius director talking about the Vulture's role and the post-credit scene. So obviously, spoiler alert, I have not read this article, but I put it up there for you. And guess what? Morbius getting horrible early reviews, which is kind of what I expected when they pushed the movie back after how well Spider-Man did. I think they were like, oh crap, we got to get this movie far away. Let's put it on April Fool's Day, and then we can tell everyone that's all the big joke. So yes, a lot of people not happy with Morbius, and that's the unfortunate thing. Congratulations again to Coda winning Best Picture, and it is the first streaming movie to ever win Best Picture, and that of course is on Apple TV Plus. So congratulations there. All right, moving along, we're about done here. DC's Stargirl Season 3 has officially added Tim Gabriel as Green Lantern's son. That's right, we had Green Lantern's daughter last season, now we got the son. Deadpool 3, Ryan Reynolds teasing we'll see the return of maybe a couple of characters for Deadpool 3, so we'll see how that pans out. Netflix's live-action One Piece series has officially found its Shanks. Netflix has officially enlisted British actor Peter Gadiot to play the role of Shanks in the upcoming live-action One Piece. Black Comic adaptation sets the first Purge filmmaker Gerard McMurray to write and direct the film. Uncharted home release is coming soon. That's right, to digital 4K Ultra and Blu-ray DVD. So get ready for Uncharted if you're interested in that. Oscars did see a significant increase in viewership compared to last year's show, which no one watched. Batgirl, Leslie Grace confirms that the film is in its final week of shooting. That's right. So we'll see when we get the Batgirl movie. I have a feeling that's going to be pushed back to next year as well, since they shuffled all the DC films. We have a really cool article up with everything you need to know about Oscar Isaac's Disney Plus series, including how it connects to the larger MCU. So check that out on our Twitter page if you would like to know more about Moon Knight. Speaking of the Marvel world, Clark Gregg, Agent Coulson himself, is joining season 4 of Snowpiercer. So that's awesome. Congratulations there. The Full Monty, yes, is getting a series on Disney Plus. I don't know why. Robert Carlyle among one of the returning cast members. So yes, you're going to really want to revisit those parental controls, because Disney Plus has started production on a limited series follow-up to The Full Monty. And on that note, I'm done. So yes, guys, we're wrapping close to that 50-minute mark. So thank you so much for joining me on this latest edition of Am I on the Air? Make sure you bookmark our website, amiontheair.com. And of course, that has everything you need. So that's the safest place to go. Make sure you like us on Facebook, facebook.com/amiontheair. We got all the big stuff up on our Facebook page, even the podcast streams on our Facebook page, which is pretty cool. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, because that's where really all the news goes, is Twitter. Go to follow on Twitter at amiontheair. You can follow me on Twitter at DXDonMega. Make sure you follow along to both accounts. You can subscribe to us on Apple Podcast. If Apple's not your thing, you can get us on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, Stitcher, TuneIn, Amazon Music, Google Podcast. Yes, we're on everything. Just search Am I on the Air. Speaking of everything, we're on TikTok, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube. Just search Am I on the Air, and please give us a follow. Remember, I do video reviews on TikTok. I also share those over as Reels on our Instagram page as well, so definitely check that out. I do quick 60-second video quick thoughts after we check out a new movie, so that is pretty cool there. And and thank you to our great affiliates at reddragonsradio.com. That's reddragonsradio.com. And follow on Twitter at reddragonsradio. I appreciate it. And that will do it for me on this Monday, March the 28th. I hope everybody has an amazing week. And we'll be back next week. It's going to be April already. How crazy is that? So have a great week, guys. We got Moon Knight coming. We got Morbius coming. I'll still check it out. Hopefully it doesn't suck as bad as I'm hearing. So we got a lot of good comic book stuff coming this week. So hopefully it'll be a good week. Take care of yourselves and each other. And until next time, y'all. Peace.
Bye, everybody. Red Dragon! Red Dragon!